vlogging today. It's been a while, and I've tried to vlog twice already this week, and I was doing stuff that I couldn't really film, or they were just like boring and flat, and I was in a bit of a bad mood. And when you're in a bad mood, the vlog ain't good. I feel in a very good mood today, so hopefully the vlog will reflect that, and we're gonna have a good day. Starting off, as it basically always does, which is sorting out washing. Washing is like my task in the household. I feel like when we had Ralph, that was such an important part of the transition, was like Mark kind of designating his jobs and me having like my jobs, and now we both know very clearly like who does what. I do washing, which is okay. I actually like doing washing. I actually really don't mind this. I find this quite therapeutic. What is a little bit annoying at the moment is to put our pants and socks away means I have to like tiptoe into a room that's really dirty because it's being replastered. So that isn't a particularly fun part of putting away the washing right now. Like, you need to know this, but yeah, this is real life. This is how basically every single day starts. But I like to keep on top of it. I'd say a wash every other day is kind of ultimate. You might be able to hear Ralph Chops downstairs. Mark is making him pancakes. This morning he sung me Twinkle Twinkle and told me to close my eyes. He was like, Mummy, you close your eyes, and then sung me Twinkle Twinkle. It's just one of those moments where you're just like, life is so funny. Toddlers, very entertaining. But yeah, today is a work from home day. This week has been train strikes, which actually has been quite nice just to be at home. Obviously after Copenhagen, normally, like back in the day, I would have got back from a trip and been able to spend like some days just resting and relaxing and taking my time and unpacking and like, oh, I'm just gonna read a book in bed today. That is obviously not my reality right now. It's been like very much right back into it. So actually it has been nice just to like take a breath and be at home and like catch up with everything and just catch up with any ad stuff that I need to do, any editorial stuff that I need to do. It feels good. And today is Thursday, so I'm kind of finally at the point where I'm like, oh, okay, I feel in a good place. Maybe that's why today is the day to vlog. Some things I need to do today, aside from vlogging, I need to record like 7 uniforms for spring outfits. So you have a look behind the scenes of that. That'd be the next video that you see. I also need to do 2 index lookbooks. I actually got 3 to do this week. Thank you to everybody who is booking those. They are such a fun thing to do. And there's one that I've got to like finish off, and I've actually asked the person if I can do a little kind of behind the scenes, show you the process. And they were like, yeah, of course, that'd be great. So that'll be really fun. So you can kind of see what the back end looks like for me, and then what the results look like for the person who orders the lookbook. So I'm excited to share that with you. And then I need to road test a cake recipe. The Guinness cake recipe was like my most engaged piece of content on Instagram in the last month. And I'm not surprised because it is the best cake. Some of the renderers had that cake when we made it last time, and they're still talking about it. They're literally talking to me about it yesterday, and I was like, well guys, carrot cake this week. So I've got my mum's recipe, but I need to like test it out today and see like if it actually works for me and how delicious it tastes. I might do my mum's recipe, but with the Nigella icing, because I feel like the cream cheese frosting, the Nigella recipe, is the best one that I've had. So I might do that. And then, there's a little like sewing update. I've got some homework to do. I didn't get it all done in class this week, so I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to try and go for a run. I don't know what came over me, but yesterday I went for a run. It was so hard. Oh my gosh, I hadn't run since February. My word, my sweat patches were like down to here. Like anyone who runs on the reg, kudos, like well done. It is so hard. It humbles me every time. I mean, I obviously do Peloton. I've done more weight training this year. I do Reform Pilates twice a week. Like I get my workouts in, but running is like it's like a whole different upper echelon to the whole thing. So I did a run yesterday. It was really, really hard, but the weather is so good. Like the weather this morning, like look at it, like it's gorgeous. And someone said the other day, they were like, oh, you live like really near the beach. I bet you go down to the beach all the time. And I had to admit, I don't think I've gone to the beach, I want to say since Boxing Day. I feel like that was the last time I went to the beach, which is mad. That means it's been like a solid 4+ months since we went to the beach. The beach is just down the road. What am I doing? I think meeting Ole Henriksen in Copenhagen has honestly like shifted something inside of me. This man is 73. He can literally like do the splits, and he's so like full of life and full of gratitude and very like living for the moment. And it was a really good reminder of like, what are we doing on this hot rock that's just like orbiting the sun if we're not like enjoying ourselves? So that's what I'm going to do this morning. Ralph normally requests me to drop him off, which is totally fine. So I was thinking I'll do the drop off and then I will run from the drop off and then do a little run down the beach. Who am I? I don't know. It just sounds like the weather is just so good. If it was like absolutely peeing down outside, this would not be something that I wanted to do. But I've got my silly little running vest, which is really silly because I haven't run further than like 1.8 miles. I actually think I ran 2 miles one time, but I'm like, I might just run and just like see what happens, go really slow and just see where I end up. I just want to go along the beach. I just want to like run down the beach a little bit, like run back. I don't know, call me crazy. I am kind of crazy to have a very expensive running vest when I even got it on the wrong way around. But yeah, I'm kind of just in the mood. Something has come over me, so I'm a bit like, whilst I'm in the mood and the mood strikes, let's go for it. Let's see what happens. You're very low. That's the furthest I've run in, I don't know, like 6 years or something.
Whoa, nice one.
I saw someone I knew from school as well.
Did you?
Yeah. Yeah. When you edit this vlog and you see the footage down the beach, you're going to want to come next time. It was so still. People paddleboarding.
Right.
And I saw 2 like wild like sea swimming groups as well.
Oh, nice.
It was glorious. Right now I need to stretch because it's quite something for me. That's the most physical exertion I've had. I'm gonna have to find like the last time that I ran. I think it was like, but it was back in London. It's like, when did we live in London? 8 years ago?
15, 14, something like that, 2013.
A very long time ago. If you've been with me since then, thank you for sticking with me. It's a very long time. But yeah, I'm gonna go stretch. I recorded that on the Peloton app, just so I could like record my pace and distance and stuff like that. And then I just I actually listened to like my Peloton playlist on Spotify, because when you're on your Peloton doing a ride, you can favourite songs. So I was just like going through that, and there's some good ones on there. So it was really good for like logging everything. But then they also have very good stretching content. So I'm gonna maybe I'll do like a slightly longer stretch, like a 10-minute stretch or something. I'll go do that now. When you've been all hot and sweaty and then you have a shower, there is no better feeling. I'm like, I feel brand new. I feel brand new, despite the fact the hair is second day hair. We're just working with it. It's totally cool. I've only got this to shoot today and that little 7 outfit like uniforms video that I'm doing after this anyway. But yeah, I got, oh, what is going on outside? It's DPD. It's DPD. The wave is still there. If I like had a bit of extra time, I would probably get my GHD curler out, but it's cool. We're all friends here. It's fine. Just stick behind. I'm not going to go into the ins and outs of that video because you will be seeing that video on Wednesday that I'm shooting, but just as a little preview, it actually relates to the Substack that I did on how to find your style last week when you see this. And there's like 7 occasions in my life that come up frequently that I need outfits for. And I did this little experiment autumn. I think I did it last summer as well. And it was genuinely really handy to do. Like, I actually went on my phone, looked back at these outfits and wore them, like whenever I was like, oh, I have nothing to wear. So my like 7 big occasions, it might be like 5 for you, it might be more, but for me, like 7 is a good amount. Childcare drop off, errands, working from home and filming. That feels like it needs a slightly different outfit. Daytime work meetings, evening work event, and then just like general chill weekends. I think previously when I'd done it, I had a category on there that was evening dinner with friends. I don't think I've had evening plans. I want to say January. We went out for my friend's birthday. It's many months. We're all very much in that young kid phase. Our friends that we probably would have seen in the evening now have a really tiny baby. Like, we're all very much in that like, let's make daytime plans. And that's totally cool. So I think I swapped the evening outfit for a working from home and filming outfit, which is obviously something that happens on a weekly basis. Anyway, I'm gonna start shooting that video. BRB. Okay, quick little outfit of the day. I've just like changed my outfit 7 times. So I feel like my juice for thinking of something creative and fun to wear today is gone. It's gone. So we just went for my favourite, like my favourite grey jumper. I love this jumper. And then I actually wore these as part of one of the outfits, and as I was putting them back, I didn't make too much of a mess today, so I'm quite proud of myself. But as I was putting them back, I was like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna wear these today. This is like one of my favourite combinations of like doing a knitted kind of woolly jumper but with silky trousers. I think it's a very nice combination for, it is really, really nice today, to be fair. It's glorious, like not a cloud in the sky. But you know, when you're just like, it's a bit chilly in the breeze, it might be a bit chilly from sitting outside, so this feels like a good compromise. I can always do a roll up of the sleeve, excuse the dirty smoothie glass behind. I think I'm gonna go downstairs and do test out this carrot cake recipe and like get that in the oven, because it's going to need to like cook and then cool before I can put a frosting on top. So I think I'm going to go do that now. Let's go downstairs. For the second time today, I have been doing something that I thought I was recording and I wasn't recording it. Oh my gosh. There was a really lovely clip from earlier when I was running, and I was running into the sun and like the sea, and the sea just looked like a big pond, and it was so lovely. And it turns out I wasn't recording. So, and once again, I've just done my spiel just here, wasn't recording. What a fail. What I said was, you really liked my Guinness cake recipe last month, and to be fair, so do I as well. I previously, 5 seconds ago, was just talking about this and said, the other day, I was just like, I just want to make a Guinness cake.
Yeah.
Mark was like, it was like 8 o'clock at night or something, and Mark was like, right now? I was like, I just can't stop thinking about it. It's so good. I mean, we had it quite fresh out of the oven because we were like recording and time-wise, and it was really nice, like just slightly warm in the middle. It gave it more of like a fondant lava cake vibe. It was really good, but also equally good. I mean, I was just eating it with a fork, like straight out of the fridge. Delicious, straight out the fridge as well. Sorry, Mark's just making it. Don't mind Mark, just putting together.
Yeah, don't mind me.
So this month I wanted to do a different cake, and my mind went to carrot cake. Similar vein with the cream cheese frosting. I mean, maybe I could just make a series of cakes with cream cheese frosting on. I could do red velvet next. I do love the cream cheese frosting, but I thought I want to do carrot cake. So I said to my mum, do you have a good carrot cake recipe? She has given me this. Polly's carrot cake recipe. This is my Aunt Sarah's writing. The women in my family love a handwritten recipe on the back of some kind of greeting card. This is a classic. My mum has many of these.
Your grandma's little book as well.
I think I've shown you my grandma's little book.
I'll check it out.
When I moved out home, my grandma hand wrote me a little cookbook with all of her favourite recipes in. I've got cakes, I've got desserts, I've got dinners, and she's even written notes like this. Granddad's favourite. Granddad's favourite. Soups, and then miscellaneous at the back. Oh, like a French dressing, healthy non-fat white sauce. Grandma's pastry, that's a good one. Granddad's brandy butter, oh, that's a good one as well. And cranberry sauce, they make that every single winter. I mean, it's just so gorgeous, and this is like such a treasure to me. And yeah, I love, there's something about a handwritten recipe. So yeah, my mum came the other day and she was like, I bought the recipe for you. So I thought before I do the reel, I'm just going to test it out to make sure like I can actually make this, and that I feel that it's like the best carrot cake, but given my mum's endorsement, it's gonna be. I do think what I might do is change the cream cheese frosting, just because I really like the Nigella one and it didn't have butter in it. And anyone who's tried to make a cream cheese frosting before that has butter in it knows that it's a bit faffy to get it the right consistency. Like either it goes really like a bit too liquidy because you've taken the butter too far, or the butter kind of cools and you end up with lumps in it. So I've just found that a bit tricky in the past, and the Nigella one didn't have that problem at all. So I think I'm gonna do the Nigella frosting. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to make this. The renderers are in today, they're excited too. I was like, guys, carrot cake is coming today. And they were like, oh, so actually, I need to get on it. So BRB, and I'll let you know how this goes. Okay, to get it to this phase, really quick, I haven't made too much of a mess. I just got my 2 tins. Oh, wait, 2. My 2 tins, I'm just gonna grease them, pop that in the bottom, and then they are good to go. I just realized, I'm not sure why would you have ever seen my cake tin drawer? I was like, I've gone through all of them. I had to get my measuring tape out. I've got 6, they're the 7-inch. I think this is an 8-inch. I think this is a 9-inch. Basically, if you ever want a cake tin, I've got you covered. So I couldn't make the Nigella cream cheese because I didn't have cream. I was like, oh yeah, I don't have cream, I don't have all the ingredients. So I just made the cream cheese off of that recipe. And I tried it, and you know what? It's nice. I don't mind it. And the consistency has turned out all right. I put my butter in the microwave for a good like 30 seconds, so there's no like butter chunks in there. It tastes good, but I do think the Nigella one is better. So I think when I do a redo of this recipe, I will swap the cream cheese frosting recipe. But yeah, that's all good. That's all good to go. I can put that in the fridge. Please don't look at how dirty our oven is. But the, you can't even see anyway. The carrot cakes are in there. And whilst that finishes cooking, I've got a sewing update. Let's do that. Okay, sewing update. We spoke about the pattern last week. I'm gonna do last week, the week before. I'm gonna attempt this pattern here. So it's a white kind of tunic vest top with buttons on the sleeve. I've never done buttons before, so that's gonna be really fun. This week I was like, oh, can I miss out the buttons? And the teacher was like, oh, is there another way to put it over your head? And I was like, no. She was like, no, and you're doing buttons. We're doing buttons. I'm using this fabric. It's a La Redoute bedsheet in this kind of black linen charcoal number. I started to cut out my pieces, but I need to do my tailor tacks. So on some of the pattern pieces, let's get this one out. This is my right back. There are some little circles. Let me find one for you. Like here, there's a little dot over here somewhere. And that just means that I need to basically like stitch through that circle and like pierce the circle and go through with a contrasting stitch. And that's a way of marking the fabric so that at a later point it might mean that I need to like match up certain notches, or like, it's just like an indicator. It's like a way of marking your fabric. So I've got a few tailor tacks to add in. I keep confusing it with notches, but notches are these little bits here. And again, they're things that can be used to match things up. They're used on like the outer part of the fabric. So like this. This is a little notch here. That's gonna help me later on when I come to match up two sides together. Not 100% sure. They come in handy, but I've got a few tailor tacks to do. That's a way of marking like in the fabric rather than on the edge of the fabric. And then from my pattern, I have 2 pieces of interfacing that I need to cut out. Interfacing, I think it's mostly iron-on, but you can get non-iron-on interfacing. Looks like something like this. And it basically just secures the fabric. So around necklines, I think that's where it's used mostly, and it just stops things stretching. So ultimately, you can put it in the wash, you can like put it over your head, and you're not gonna end up with like a really big gaping neckline over time. So it just kind of keeps the fabric in place, helps keep things a little bit more secure. So I've got 2 pieces that I need to cut in my interfacing. Let's do that now. Okay, doing this on camera makes me worried because there's definitely people out there who really actually know what they're talking about, and maybe they'll be like, oh my god, Ali, you're doing this all wrong. But I hate cutting patterns. That is, and it's actually such a big part of sewing, is like cutting out the fabric. But to make it a bit quicker, I don't obviously have access to this in class, but to make it a bit quicker, I bought myself a little like pizza cutter blade, a self-healing mat, and then some weights. They're actually just like massive, I don't know, they're like a tool. You could like pick these up at Screwfix to make this part a little bit easier. Because yeah, I struggle with the whole just like pinning it, and it all kind of moves around. So I've just done this side, and it only went and worked. So let's do the other bit. Let me like zoom you in. Let's see if this works. This is gonna be a bit tricky because I need to cut in some notches here. And like, how accurate can you be? Tricky. Okay, that's all right. This bit looks fun. This little curvy bit. I think this would have been easier with the linen fabric because this interfacing is a little bit slippy. Oh my gosh, is this about to change my life? Oh, it's really like nice going around a corner. Okay, this is way more fun than cutting with scissors. But sewing community, am I doing this correctly? I'm sure you're gonna tell me. In fact, can you tell me? I'm here to learn. Look at that. Oh, piece of interfacing with notches included. Ta-da. All done. I sort of feel like a bit of an idiot showing you this because, like, who am I to show you how to do anything to do with sewing? I have done in total 12 classes. But I just did the front. So is that the front or the back? Oh no, this is the left back. So what I'm looking for are little, can you see? There's like a little circle here, and I'm making this in the medium size. I'll zoom in a little bit more. This little circle here, I'm making it in the medium size. So this says M. So I'm putting in a double thread. And the teacher told me that it's like, it was quite morbid, but like a little man drowning. So you need arms, and then you go through and you make a head, and then arms on the other side. And then you just chop it off with scissors. I don't know if you can see. There's basically like arms on one side, head in the middle, arms on the other side, and that is my tailor tack. So I'm just checking to make sure. I don't think there's any on the bottom. There was just that one on the side. Oh, there's one here. Okay, so I'll do another one here. And then I've also got some at the top here to do. And I'll just do medium, 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 and I think that's to do with my buttonholes. So here are all the pieces. I have a feeling this is going to be quite long, but maybe that'd be quite nice. Don't really have that many tops like this. This is a like double-sided piece, so this is the front, and it's got a load of tailor tacks in it. There you go, the dart there, and then these are the buttons at the top. I've got my interfacing for around the neckline, I've got my fabric for around the neckline, and then I've got two pieces over here. One's the right back, and then this one is the left back, and again, all of those tailor tacks. So there you go, one day, this is gonna be a top, hopefully. Okay, I need to get a rig along and get this sorted, because these guys are always getting ready to go home, so. Hands clean, don't worry. I'm gonna go for this piece on the bottom. I'd say the sponge turned out really well. It said 30 to 40 minutes in the recipe, and I just went with 30. I know I have a tendency to like overcook, and actually our oven is very, what's the word? Like very efficient. So this is actually a 2-part cake, whereas the Guinness cake is in 1 tin, this is in 2 tins, and you sandwich it together. I'm not gonna go too crazy with the icing on the inside, because I wanna make sure I've got plenty for the outside. And I did actually, oh yeah, I'm pleased I did actually. I did 50% more icing because I love icing. And I'm pleased I did. I think there's going to be enough, but I don't think it's going to be too icing-y. Right, and on top, this piece. Okay, let's go ham on the icing on top. Look at that. Oh, this is the perfect amount. Okay, so definitely more icing than what the recipe says. Yeah, I'm super pleased. That's a good amount of icing in there. And it did say to add some pecans to the top, which I haven't actually got a lot of right now, but I have got like a fruit and nut mix. So I'm just gonna sprinkle these on top. Right, one more to chop up. Ta-da! Let me bring you in for a closer look. I mean, she's a beauty. Look at that. She is a beauty. I can confirm, the recipe is very good. OG reel coming next week. This is something that I've mentioned on here before, Index, the whole digital wardrobe thing. I'll link the video in the corner if you're like interested, a newbie, aren't really sure where to begin, you want to start your digital wardrobe journey, I'll link it in the corner for you. But I am a big fan. They've actually introduced something new. It's a new way to like view your outfits. You can actually view your outfits in like a month kind of calendar now, which is really cool. And you can also press this button here and it goes to like selfie mode. So if you take a little outfit selfie every day and then you can put it into your digital wardrobe. So, I mean, this looks fun because we're in May and that's like a new month, but how satisfying when you get a whole month. It's like Pokemon, gotta catch them all, but for wardrobes. But what is also fun on here is that you can book stylists to create lookbooks for you using your wardrobe, which is just so clever to me. I'd used Fashionably before, and that was really fun just to get like a stylist take. Obviously I've done like Alison Bornstein as well, her sessions were incredible. The Fashionably one was interesting, but it wasn't using pieces from my wardrobe. So I was just left with a bit of a shopping list and actually some things I was like, oh, I'm not sure I would like actually ever wear this, despite it kind of being in the realm of what I thought I could wear. It didn't really feel like me. So that's a really good one if you don't have a digital wardrobe and you want a stylist to give you some ideas in quite a cost-effective way. Really recommend that. But if you catalogue a digital wardrobe or you just want ideas that are focused on what you already own, you can go onto the styling services tab. I think it's this one here, style. You can go through and there's different kind of offerings that Index have. They just introduced the feed. If there are any of you that are on Index and would like this service from me, then let me know, because I'm toying with the idea. But the idea is that you pay a certain amount a month and then the stylist delivers 2 outfits a week direct into your app, which is pretty cool. It's like literally having someone like give you outfits every week. Like, how cool is that? So that's an interesting thing that I'm thinking about and I'm considering. I do offer the lookbook, which is this service here. So you can click on it, it tells you a bit about the lookbook, choose your stylist, and then you can go through and pick a stylist. And there is me, that's me. Click on me, it tells you a little about me, it tells you a little bit about the service. You can see all of my reviews on there. Thank you guys. That's so cool. Like, seeing my reviews. Everyone so far is a happy customer. I'm very, very pleased. I'll deliver 10 outfits direct to you. You get them in the app. And it's really, really fun to do. So I've actually got 3 to do this week. You guys are booking me up. And I was doing one last night. I started it and I messaged the person and said, oh, can I do a little bit of a behind the scenes and share kind of the back end of this lookbook on this week's vlog? And they were like, yeah, of course. So that's what I thought I would share with you. I will show you a little bit of the process. It's the kind of thing that like the child version of me would be like, I cannot believe this is part of your job. Like, this is so freaking cool. So when a new lookbook request comes in, there's like 3 main things that I look at before I get started. Firstly, I look into that person's wardrobe. So this person has almost 200 things catalogued, which is great. It means there's lots of different things to pick from. And just kind of to have a browse, you really get a feel for someone's style when you can actually see like what is inside their wardrobe. So I don't generally just tend to have like a quick little flick through here, just see what they've got. It's really handy just to put in shoes, then you can see what shoes they've got. You can put in bottoms, and that shows you like trousers, shorts, skirts, like dresses. I just kind of have a quick browse of what is in there, like what are we working with, what are we playing with here. Then I do like to have a quick little look at outfits that the user has created. Again, just to see any like pieces that come up quite often. Like here they've done like Birkenstocks 2 days in a row. They love a flip-flop, same. I mean, this outfit, hello, I love this. They're wearing their Sambas quite a lot. So it's kind of just good to see what outfits they've put together, like what's their personal taste, what do they enjoy. Then I go into the lookbook tab, which is the questionnaire that you fill out when you book a lookbook. I'm doing this and I'm like, this feels like a whole video in itself. I definitely should do that at some point, like a little behind the scenes. But just some questions in the lookbook, just so you can get an idea. People can pick when do they want to wear the outfit styled in this lookbook. So you could say like year round, or you could be like upcoming season. You can like pick how do you want to feel in these outfits. So a lot of people use that section to talk about like their life and kind of just their lifestyle. This person has said that they do like 1 to 2 days a week in the office, but they work from home, don't have kids, but they have dogs, kind of just to give a bit of like context of their lifestyle. Then you can pick if there's any specific items you want included in that lookbook. And this person has picked 2 specific items, or you can say there's some things that you want excluded, and you can like pick those and be like, I don't want any ideas for these. So that's always handy. And I feel like most people do select that option. Maybe they've got a few things that they're like, I'm not really sure how to style this. That's really fun to like make sure that I include some ideas for those items. Then you can say, would you like the outfits to be created from a smaller capsule of items or anything in your wardrobe? This person has selected everything is up for grabs, incorporate as many items as you want from my full wardrobe. But you could say like, oh, do you want me to create you like a summer capsule or something for travel? How many recommendations would you like? You can pick none, you can pick up to 3, or you can pick up to 6. This person has done none. They're really happy with their wardrobe and they're like, please, I don't want any recommendations, just style from my current wardrobe. And also you can pick the kind of budget for those pieces if you do want pieces recommended. You can select your 3 words. This person has selected minimal, classic, casual. You can link me up with a Pinterest board or any like social media platforms so I can like have a look at your style if you want to do that. If not, no worries. Some people do, some people don't. And then you can just, there's like a general bit. So it's like, is there anything else you want to tell Anna? So this person is just telling me that they love everything in their wardrobe. They're really happy with it. They're really happy with their style. They just kind of want some more ideas. And they're also switching jobs. So they think that job is going to be a little bit more formal. So they want some outfits for that. Then from that, I basically write notes and go through and just like kind of condense that into notes that I can keep on referencing whilst I'm in the lookbook. And something that I find really helpful to do is I do 10 outfits for each person. It's almost like give an occasion to each of those 10 things. So I'm making this person 3 working from home outfits, 3 office outfits, 3 like socializing with friends outfits, and then also a wild card. I think it's kind of fun. Normally it breaks down. There's like 3 outfits for this, 3 outfits for this, 3 outfits for this, and then just like something fun at the end. I've seen a few pieces in her wardrobe and I'm like, oh, I really want to make them an outfit with that. So yeah, there you go. That's like behind the scenes. Let me show you where I've got up to so far. And then this is the back end. So over here, I've got a little area where I can write a summary. So I tend to write that after I've done all the outfits. Then here, I've done 7 outfits so far. So I've got another 3 to do. I've done 3 working from home outfits and then 3 outfits for the office. And then I was just getting started on like socializing with friends outfits. And then if anyone wants any recommendations, those go here. So you can like see all the recommendations. So it's just a really fun, like you basically just go in, what shall I do? Like bottoms. I mean, this isn't going to be like the final look, but basically I'm just going in. Let's just put that on there. This isn't the final outfit, but yeah, you can just kind of play around. Some people catalog loads of things and they catalog workout gear and jewelry and earrings and all sorts. Some people don't. I personally don't, but like, how cute is that? That's so cute. And then this little section comes up and over here I'll write like a little blurb on each outfit and then save it and that's done. That's like another outfit. So I will share with you when I've like done them all. Okay, I finished. So working from home outfits, like we mentioned, office outfits, like we mentioned. And then I've done some more like socializing with friends. This person wanted this dish dress included, so I've just included how I would style it there. They said that when they were meeting with friends, it tends to be quite casual. So I've gone for like a really casual kind of layered look. And then this look just for like a go-to, like something you can just put on as you're like running out the door. I really love the combination of these like greyish jeans with this brown t-shirt. And then I'm not gonna lie, styling this lookbook has made me want these. I think they're from A. Emery. This person has them in a brown suede and a black leather. I've used them here as well. And I've used them here as well. I'm like, I really love these sandals. So yeah, hopefully you get some ideas from me when I do these lookbooks for you, but I also get ideas from you back. So let me finish this off. I've just got the summary to copy in and that is all good to go. I've really enjoyed doing these. I think it is really fun when you have done what I do for so long. 14 years, 15 years. It's really fun when things kind of change and evolve and there's like new aspects to your business. And yeah, this is a way to connect with you that I've never been able to do before. And I love that it includes your wardrobe already. Like I genuinely want to get one of the index stylists to do this for my wardrobe because I don't know, it's just fun to have someone go in your wardrobe and be like, oh, have you ever thought to put this with this? I love it. So I've got another 2 to do. That should be done. That's ticked off the list now. Cool. I'm gonna leave this vlog here because honestly, where has the day gone? I need to go pick Ralph up now. I'm like, what? Where? How is it this time already? I've definitely got a few things to do tonight, but that's cool because we'll have the weekend nice and free. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this vlog. I really hope you enjoyed it. Hope you're having a good weekend. This weekend is supposed to be like cracking weather. So I hope you're going to have a really nice Sunday of very good weather. Let's check the weather for here. 20. Ooh, that's nice. Oh no, it's raining next weekend. No. Rainy, leaky kitchen, fun times. But at least it's going to be nice this weekend. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I have rambled on for long enough. I'll love you and leave you. Have a good one. Thanks for watching. See ya.